Welcome to main topic and detail sort, part 2. So on Tuesday, we learned that we could take details that we learned from a main topic in a book we read, like snakes, and we could sort them out into different subcategories or different subtopics. And so we had the topic snakes, which is what our paper is going to be about. And we took the appearance, the diet, and the habitat of a snake, and we sorted these sentences and these little details out into different sections. And I told you that we were going to take these different sections and we were going to make them into a longer paper, and it was going to be really interesting and full of cool details. The first thing we did was take the main topic, which is snakes, and that is going to become our opening or our topic sentence. I've learned so much from this book, Snakes, because that is the title of the book that I use to get my information from. Now, I did not just copy sentences from this book that had really cool topics and facts. I used what I learned and what I sorted here as a guide, as an outline to help me. So the first detail that I took was actually the big main topic, and I made that into my introduction sentence so that everybody knows what the rest of my paper is going to be about. Okay, so now we all know we're talking about snakes in this paper. Then I took a really good sentence stem starter, like the most interesting thing I learned, or the most interesting fact I learned was, and I used that as my second sentence, because that is a really strong sentence, right? So we have the most interesting fact I learned was that they do not have eyelids. Snakes don't have eyelids, remember that? That is the next detail that I have. And I pulled that one from the first section, from appearance, because I want to make sure that I'm pulling at least one detail from each one of my 3 sections so that I have a very interesting paper talking about the whole snake overall, not just one of those subcategories. I don't want to spend the entire paper talking about the appearance or the diet or the habitat. I want to get in one from each section. And so that's what I've done here. Okay, so now that I've talked about the appearance with their eyelids, the next thing that I want to talk about is taking something from the diet section from my sort. And I have snakes eat meat, snakes snack on eggs and bugs. Ooh, I really liked that one. That's the topic, not the topic, I'm sorry. That's the little detail that I liked most. So then I'm going to take that and turn it into a sentence that looks like this. I also discovered, there's me using one of those really strong, informative verbs, discovered. I also discovered they like to snack on eggs and bugs. Because prior to reading that book, Snakes, and prior to doing my topic and detail sort, that's something that I didn't realize about snakes, and I learned. So I included that. Now, to finish up my paper, I need to pull one more detail from the last section down here for the habitat of a snake. And the one that I'm pulling is about snakes living in the water. Because what I didn't realize is that some snakes live in the water. I didn't realize that. So now I have taken this sort that we did on Tuesday, which is basically a really good outline for the start of a paper. And look what I've put together. Let's read this paper together. I've learned so much from this book, Snakes. The most interesting fact I learned was that they do not have eyelids. There's me using some good inflection punctuation there with my exclamatory sentence. I also discovered they like to snack on eggs and bugs. What I didn't realize is some snakes live in the water. And now I have a really good informative topic paper with lots of details and I have spaced and categorized them in a neat and organized way. Have fun writing your papers. When you're finished, upload them to your assignment tab.